wish I'd recorded that.
Exactly.
Which is why my phone ends up totally clogged up with stuff.
I don't understand. Because you've got a massive memory on your phone.
It's not memory, it's storage.
What's the difference?
Well, memory is what it can do at one point. Storage is just how much filing you've got.
But you're running out of storage, aren't you?
Yeah.
How is that possible when you've got such a massive storage capability?
I haven't. It's not that big. It's 128 gig. And if that was 128 gig free, that'd be great, but it's not. It's usually, when I've emptied out everything that I can, I've got about 36 gig.
How? What's taking up all of that?
Oh, I don't know. Just apps and stuff.
Well, when did you last clean it out?
Good question. I don't know. That's half the trouble. We're doing a lunch video, but you set it recorded before you've even got your lunch on the table.
Well, have you never heard of editing?
No, I've got no idea about editing.
Apparently I haven't.
Well, you haven't, have you really?
I'm a brilliant editor. Would you like some cutlery?
Yeah, I reckon I would actually.
What do you want
I'll have a knife, a heavy knife, and a heavy fork. Just there, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are proper. The idea with this knife and fork, I reckon, is that you get worn out eating because it's so heavy.
Nonsense.
Yeah, there's much more of an effort to actually use them than what it is with a plastic fork. You could do damage to somebody with this fork knife, not because it's sharp, because you could twat them over the head and smash their skull off.
Interesting that that's the first thing that you think of.
Yeah, it's not normally. It's just when I'm in your company.
Yeah, well, that's understandable.
Is this a very spicy sauce?
No.
Oh. That's nice though.
I will admit that this sauce, this chutney rather, is not my own. This is restaurant chutney. So it's significantly less spicy than that which I make myself. See, we could have had a takeaway as it turned out.
Okay.
Never mind, there's always next week to look forward to.
As much as I like the stuff from Istanbul, and we went to the Turkish place across the road
Aye.
on Friday because Istanbul was closed. That was great. This is better. And I don't sing your praises unless there's a reason for it. Enough. What? Pepper?
No, you don't sing my praises enough, I thought you were going to say.
Oh, I do.
I've got some staff curry put by for you for 1 week.
I'd actually really like to take my time with this because it's really, really good. Just spoilt by this. Pretending that you've actually made it yourself when it's clear we've actually been to the takeaway to get it.
Like there's anywhere in Rotterdam where you could buy this. You bought this from a restaurant. that container there, how many did I give you? 14. That would have cost 4, 8, 12. Oh, wouldn't have cost that much.
Right.
About 18 quid.
Each.
Yeah, 36 total.
Bloody hell. You found anyone who doesn't like these so far?
No. No, I haven't personally. I gave Steve them when he came to lunch with me the other week, and he thought they were jolly nice. If you're wondering, my lovelies, we are eating Nepali momo with momo chutney. Oh,
Yeah.
son. And momo are they're a dumpling, spicy dumpling made with well, meat or vegetables according to your preference, and using a specific blend of herbs and spices known as momo masala, which are found only in the foothills of the Himalayas. And then they're normally steamed, although very occasionally they're deep fried and served in soup. But they're normally steamed and served with a momo chutney, which is a tomato and green chilli based affair. They are handmade, of course. And the art of folding a momo is, well, it's exactly that. It's an art.
This makes me realise that I need to use fresh ginger more often.
Oh, yeah.
I made a curry a few days back, and what I used to do is buy minced ginger and garlic.
Right.
Just to, one thing I don't like doing is cutting up garlic. But so I just used fresh ginger because I had some, and it was much nicer.
Very expensive at the moment, but worth it.
Oh, we should be saying thanks to the man with the noodly appendage. Oh, not the man, but the FSM. So I shall say grace. Thanks. I'm almost halfway through.
Yeah.
Try to eat it slowly as well.
The FSM's going to kick your ass for that.
Why?
Oh, he's just like that.
Well, awkward.
Yeah. Especially if he's pissed or hungover. And he's always one or the other. The Hindus have some great gods, you know. Like, we've just had a festival it was about 3 weeks ago, and I can't remember what it was called. But basically, it's a day in Nepal where nobody works, nobody goes to work, and the government gives everybody free marijuana. And everybody gets really drunk and completely stoned.
Right.
Kids and everybody. And that's in honor to honour one specific of their Hindu gods, who is permanently off his face on drugs. What a brilliant tradition. chopped his son's head off.
What for?
His mother was fed up of having to endure the attentions of a permanently stoned god. So she locked herself in the bathroom to get a bit of peace. And
Look,
what are you laughing at?
the mother of the god,
No, the wife of the god.
the wife of the god, locking herself in a bathroom.
Yeah,
And this is one of the stories that are told.
that's true. So she locked herself in the bathroom and told her son to stand guard outside the bathroom so that she got, you know, a bit of peace and quiet. And the stoned god came along, absolutely off his tits as per normal. And the son said, "You can't go in the bathroom. Mum wants some me time." And he sort of said, "Well, you know, fucking get out of the way, I'm God." And the son didn't. He said, "No, Mum's told me that I'm not allowed to let you in." So he chopped his head off.
We don't do parenting like that anymore. That's a harsh lesson, that one, isn't it?
Do you think parenting has changed?
Yeah, I do.
Because we both come from a time where parents didn't really talk to your children, you just batter them.
Yeah.
Who's the disciplinarian in your family? Who disciplines the children? Both of you, or?
Oh.
I bet it's Mum, and I bet you never do.
Oh, what, one of those? Just go along and be all nice about it. I'm the good cop.
Mm.
No, we take turns in being good cop. Oh.
I do apologise for that.
Yes.
Oh dear. You've got a really good relationship with your dad, haven't you?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I get on with him. We don't try and shoot each other.
Is the relationship you've got with him now not as good as, better than, or the same as when you were a child?
It's better than what it was when I was young.
See, I think that's the ultimate aim of, or the ultimate sign of success of a parent, when your children become your friend.
Yeah. Did you enjoy any corporal punishment when you was growing up?
Well, I didn't enjoy it much, no. You mean was I a pervert? And when the headmaster caned me, did I moan softly and say, "Oh, more, more"? Thwack me on the body.
No, that's a way of making sure you get less, isn't it?
It worked for Jeremy Clarkson.
I thought it was Stephen Fry that said that.
Oh, no, he might have, but Clarkson always says that he went to Repton. And it wasn't him, but one of his mates, who was up for a caning, put on a pair of girls' knickers and started just moaning every day, every time the headmaster beat him. And apparently that was the last beating in the school. There were no more after that. You mean, was I beaten when I was a child? Oh, God, yeah. But unfortunately, not usually by my father. Unfortunately, it was normally my mother, who was, I'd have rather Dad. Mum was fierce.
I bet in school, really, but...
Oh, God, yeah, we all got walloped at school. Mr. Pitt was the worst. He was a deputy head, but he was also a science master. And he kept, I don't know where he bought it from, but he kept a size 14 rugby boot with 13 studs. And you had to bend over his science desk thing, and he actually used to take a run-up. And he used to take this curving run-up and then hit you with this size 14 multi-studded rugby boot. And yeah, the bruises would last about 6 weeks.
He knew what he was doing then.
Oh, yeah. And then Mr. Armstrong, the yearhead, he used to like doing it with his bare hand, which now I find questionable. And if you were year 3, you only got his left hand, but year 4 you got the right hand. Yeah, it was an unfortunate triple system. Like, if you were caught by the local bobby scrumping or doing whatever you weren't supposed to be doing, then he'd give you a clip round the ear.
Yeah.
And he'd take you to the school where you'd get caned, and they'd tell your parents who'd beat the shit out of you when you got home.
That was fantastic. It's a shame it's all gone.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Were you beaten when you were a child?
Not much, really.
Would you say not enough?
Yeah. If you say not enough, then that would automatically mean that corporal punishment is something that is the cause, albeit for not happening any longer, to why we have a nation full of snowflakes.
And badly behaved children.
Yeah. Well, I remember being in primary school and getting whacked with a slipper. Yeah, that's where most of it were, actually, from about 7 or 8. When you're in that time of your life where it's very difficult not to be naughty. You're just naturally just a bit disruptive.
And it's the point where you learn your... I can't think of the word, but you learn where, you know, how far you can go.
Ah, well, the boundaries.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, possibly.
Do you hit your kids then?
No, I don't. I'd like to, though. Well, the thing is, there is that point where there's nowhere else to go if they're misbehaving. And once they just say to you, "No, I'm not doing that," or "I'm not coming. I'm not going upstairs. I'm not doing this," or what have you. What's next? The only thing you can do is take things off them. But there's no actual fear. Still got glasses on my head. There's no fear for them to have, besides losing out on privilege. Is.
Were you scared of your dad?
No. No, but my dad was the good cop.
Were you scared of your mum?
I'm not sure she'll see this live stream. Oh, it's not a live stream, is it? The video.
I'll edit it out.
You won't. My mum had a much shorter temper
Right.
than my dad. Much shorter.
And did she have violent tendencies?
I'm going to finish these off now.
I was responsible for my mum and her staff having the worst night of their lives.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was of a certain age, probably about 18 or something.
Ooh.
Strapping big lad. And I said something to annoy my mother.
Yeah.
And I was joking about. And I suddenly realised that, oh, she's genuinely annoyed. And I think that the point that I realised she was genuinely annoyed was when she tried to knock me out.
Yeah. So you didn't see it coming then?
Well, fortunately, I did. I saw the punch coming, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was only joking." And I literally put my hands on her shoulders like that. But she was past the point of where I could put things right. And she's trying everything she can to land me one. And I'm finding this funny. And
she's just too far away.
And I'm holding her.
Yeah.
I'm holding her there. And I've got longer arms than she had. And I started laughing. And that was the worst thing. So then she didn't just want to hurt me. Then she wanted to kill me. And I didn't let her. She didn't. And she had to go to work. And she went to work inside. And they told me afterwards they all had the worst night ever. She was just so desperately annoyed that she hadn't been able to beat the living daylight out of me. And I think it was at that point that I decided to go to Belgium.
But so you wasn't at home when she came?
Yeah. I should add that my mum, from the moment I was born until the day that she died, she was always my best friend. And, you know, even as an adult, we used to do stuff together. We used to go on holiday together, and because, yeah, she was just my best mate. Not a day went by when we didn't speak to each other. And so, you know, we could be on opposite ends of the world, and we frequently were because she travelled as well. But always in contact. Well, since the advent of mobile phones, anyway.
How long has she been gone?
About 8 years. Something like that. Or is it more? I don't know. Time runs away with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I think your dad's still alive. I remember seeing him.
Yeah, it's.
A little bit of heat there because it's today, my loves, we had such plans for today, and they've all gone completely out of the window because the weather is absolutely horrendous and horrific and horrible and horrid.
Yeah.
Your turn to say a word beginning with H.
Horrendous.
I said horrendous.
Oh, did you?
Repetition.
Oh, I wasn't listening, sorry.
Well, you've lost a point now. So your inattention has cost you a point, and I'm glad.
You've got a nasty streak, you have.
I have.
Love the way you look so proud about it.
Yeah.
Heinous.
Oh, well done.
What else can we eat now?
I'm full.
That's what they're for, isn't it?
In a minute, I'm going to go and swap cameras and we'll do a live.
All right.
We've got sod all else to do. Oh, gross.
Why?
You're dipping a Farley's rusk into momo chutney. God, there are no limits to your weirdness. This is a man who openly admits to having a penguin or cheap supermarket penguin replacement thing, and he dips it in mustard.
I did put mustard on it, yeah. Dijon mustard.
I remember that.
But it worked. Well, I think it did anyway.
You've never said thank you.
What for?
Dijon mustard.
What do you mean?
You had never tried Dijon mustard.
Yeah, I had.
No, you hadn't.
You telling me that I've only had Dijon mustard because you told me it was good?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm telling you, it happened. It's on video.
No.
It is.
It's not.
We hadn't met. But I'd started watching your videos. It was community service. and and you were going on about mustard, and you were an English mustard man, and I wrote at some length that you should try Dijon mustard, and it would be a thing.
Right.
And you made a video where you went and you bought some Dijon mustard from wherever it was, and you kind of said, he was right, this is better, and this is going to be my mustard from now on. You'd forgotten about that,
I must
haven't
have too much going on in my life to actually... I thought I'd been having it for years.
No!
And I always did have... I did that pretend thing where, oh, only English mustard's good enough. But cheap English mustard.
That's what you were going on about,
Yeah.
the cheap English mustard.
It has something about it I don't like. Oh yeah, because was that after I had a nice spoonful of the stuff? And it wasn't the what do you call it? The effect that it has on you. Anyway, it wasn't that I disliked. It was the kind of powdery kind of aftertaste that it had that I didn't like.
God, I'd forgotten about those early days. How things have changed.
Yeah. So,
I'm using a tea towel as a napkin because I didn't bring any napkins. And I don't care. Now, we did try to do some productive things, so today wasn't a complete washout, because we've not been able to record a Mustard and Boaty do something interesting video. We've not been able to do the things that... So we tried to do something productive, and that totally failed as well.
yeah.
So it's an absolute wank out of a day.
Wank out.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. 5 people killed and 6 wounded in a mass shooting in the US city of Louisville, Kentucky. Who was born in Louisville?
Is it somebody I should know?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I don't.
have a guess.
Elvis?
No.
I don't know.
Okay, well, you can ask 5 yes/no questions.
Right, okay. Right. Is it a singer?
No.
Right, okay. Actor?
No.
Politician?
No.
Right. Porn star?
No.
I've only got one more question, haven't I? I'm still not any closer to it.
Well, you can have 10 then.
Can I? What, are you that sure that I'm not going to get the answer?
Well, you're not starting well.
Right, so it's not... Right. Is it a male?
Yes.
Right, so I know it's a man.
Yeah.
It's not a singer.
Yeah.
A politician.
Yeah.
A porn star.
Yeah.
Right. Did I ask another one?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. An
This could
inventor?
take some time.
Was
No.
he an inventor?
No. Oh, that's interesting. You began by saying is, and now you're saying was.
Ah, right. Is he alive?
No.
Right. Was then.
He was alive, yeah. But that was before he died.
Yeah, right, okay. So, it's just the assumption, isn't it? So he was neither a politician, a porn star, or a singer, or a musician.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there in the world? Because the world is divided only into those 4 categories of people, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but those are the ones that tend to be known the best. And the only reason I mentioned porn star is because they're the kind of people that you would know about, but I wouldn't.
Ah, but this is somebody that you will know. I don't know any porn stars.
Oh, I'm not an actor either.
Okay, I know one porn star. What was that thing? Outnumbered.
Outnumbered?
Yeah.
There weren't any porn going on in that.
No, but you know the... Did you ever watch it?
Mm.
Right, you know the children, you know, the oldest boy,
Yeah.
his parents were porn stars.
Were they?
Yeah.
Well, that's why they gave him such an unusual name then.
Yeah. What was his name? Tiger. Drew.
Barrymore.
No, his father is Ben Dover. That's his stage name.
Is it?
Ben Dover, yeah. Very famous porn star. That's his father. And his mother is another famous porn star called Lindsay Drew.
Right. Okay, well, this isn't getting... I'm not getting to the bottom of who this famous person is then.
Was that a porn star reference? Getting to the bottom?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but you choose it.
Do you know any porn stars?
No, well, I do now.
Yeah.
I have that and you.
Yeah, just Google Ben Dover. So, go on, next question.
Right.
Can you think of anything that people could be in the world other than a porn star or a politician?
Yeah. Astronaut.
No, he wasn't an astronaut.
A scientist.
No, he wasn't a scientist.
A gardener.
No, he wasn't a gardener.
Homeless person.
No. No, you see, the thing is, my loves, I never know. This is a point that I often get to when Mustard and I are playing a game. And I never know whether he's deliberately, for amusement, pretending to be thick, or whether he's genuinely just thick as a brick.
I am.
What?
Yeah, I'm so... I'm genuinely on the thick side when it comes to guessing things that you think is obvious. So, it's a man who's no longer alive.
Correct.
Who's not a musician.
Correct.
A singer, an actor, a porn star, a scientist.
Correct. Astronaut.
An astronaut. Or a homeless person.
Yeah. Do you want a clue?
Yeah, go
He
on.
wasn't a school teacher either.
That's a good clue.
Yeah? Because I knew that was somewhere you were going to get next.
Inventor.
No, he still wasn't an inventor.
Oh, no, I've already said that one, wasn't it? Didn't I? But the reason is that people don't become famous for being carpet fitters, do they?
Not often.
No. Whereas they can be famous for being musicians or inventors or scientists. Or...
Well, that's true. Can you think of another reason people might be famous?
It's usually for something political if it's none of those. But,
Is it? Right.
what do you mean, is it?
What? No, I mean, just carry on. Carry on.
Just carry on.
I wonder, can any of you think of something for which a person might become famous?
Being a chef.
No.
Right. Oh.
Oh.
Right. Is it something...
Oh, hello. Hello.
Is
The
it...
light bulb moment. We're about to... Hang on, let me just... We are about, I think, to make a major breakthrough.
Right.
Go, Mustard.
Because there's only one other thing that it could possibly be.
Probably.
Is it somebody who had some sort of unusual body?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
As you were, guys, we could be here quite a long time. It's now 33 minutes and 55 seconds. At this point, I would like everybody watching this in the comments to write down what time. It's now 34:05. What time will Mustard actually get the correct answer? Okay, and go. Right, carry on, sir.
Painter?
No.
Have I done that one?
No.
All right. Doctor?
No.
Racing driver?
Oh. No. I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no?
Yeah.
Right. So it could be something to do with going fast.
It could be.
Like being an astronaut,
Yeah.
but not an astronaut.
No.
Pilot?
No.
Jockey.
No.
Some sort of sportsman.
Oh, hallelujah. Christ almighty.
Yeah, how long would it take me to think of that? Yeah, I've never really been interested in sports, have I?
So now all you've got to do...
is decide which one it is.
Yeah, because there were only three. There are only three people that have ever been famous for being a sportsman. And I'm one of them. And you know I wasn't born there. So that only leaves two.
Are we talking about cycling?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. There are three famous sportsmen, aren't there?
Are they?
Yeah. There are only three people who've ever become famous through
Right,
sport.
but Ian Botham, so it must be the other one.
Exactly.
Right. Gary Lineker?
No. Right. Name a... Right. What makes you think that Gary Lineker was born in America? What is it about the man who was born in Leicester and speaks with a Leicester accent and played for England? What is it about him that...
Is he the most famous footballer, do you reckon, Gary Lineker?
No.
Right. In Leicester.
Oh, maybe in Leicester.
Is this person a golfer?
Not so much since dying, no.
What was he a golfer?
Well, they might. That's not what they were famous for.
Oh, right.
He might have played golf.
Oh, right. Well, then no.
Okay, no.
Right, great. Racing driver.
No.
Did I say that one?
Yes.
Right.
Are there only two sports? Is there only golfing and racing driving? So all you can do is keep repeating them because there aren't any other sports out there.
American football.
Oh.
No.
No.
Well, I'd say ooh then.
Well, because, at least you were acknowledging the fact that this guy was American.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, if I'd have just said football...
So it's, it's closer than Gary Lineker.
American rugby.
Yeah, that well-known sport. No.
Polo.
No.
Fishing.
Oh, no. But I bet he fished when he was a kid.
Formula One fishing.
Formula One fishing. I'm going to go ahead and say no.
NASCAR.
No.
No, I said that one anyway. Well,
No.
I said race. I didn't know.
Well, you said racing driver.
Yeah.
You don't know what NASCAR is, do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, it's whether they don't complicate things by having anything other than just one big oval.
Right.
And they have the car set up so it goes round the corner by itself. So they don't really have to think about it.
Right. Yeah, that is NASCAR, folks.
What other sports do Americans do? They're not really keen on sports, are they?
No, they're all fat.
Oh.
What other countries in the world where they fit escalators in place of pavements so the fat people don't have to walk anywhere?
I don't know. Probably none.
Exactly.
Right. Right, so, speed boating.
No.
Ice skating.
It's now 38:46. No, not
no.
ice skating, no.
Ice hockey.
Who's gone for 2 hours and 12 minutes? I think that could be a good bet. No, not ice hockey.
Skiing.
No.
Running.
No.
Swimming.
No.
But you're looking at the table as if you're trying to give me some sort of clue. How long do you want to keep this going for?
Until you get it, I'm committed. I'm genuinely committed now.
Well, it's a really good...
And if you are fucking...
All this time it's not been raining as well.
And if you are prattling about and just pretending not to be able to think of something, then sooner or later you're going to get bored.
Yeah, but I've thought of loads of things, haven't I?
Well...
Just because I'm thoughts of the right
not
one.
sensible ones, though.
Right, if I said to you, right, I'm going to ask you a question, and all you got to do is give me one letter of the alphabet, which is the correct one.
Yeah.
Right, you could get 25 before you get the correct one. It wouldn't mean that you're prattling about, would
I
it?
bet you I wouldn't. I bet you I'd get it sooner. I bet you a pound.
Right, if you was allowed to ask questions, yeah.
No, without even asking questions.
Right, okay then.
Right, write it down or put it on your phone or something so you can't cheat.
Do we have pens in here?
I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got to beat 25.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just to be really stupid, I'm going to put it on Facebook.
Okay.
Ah.
Right. I'll leave my phone in sight so you can see that I am not cheating. I'll leave it there, look. I'll lean it up against this. There you go. Is it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Right. Here we go then. Somebody keep count. F.
No. That's 1.
Z.
No.
X.
No.
G.
Nope.
A.
No.
B.
Nope.
C.
No.
S.
No.
Y.
Nope.
J.
Yes. You got it on 10.
Yes! Get in!
See?
Told you I would.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to remove that now, because otherwise people will wonder what the bloody hell I'm on about.
I'll leave it up there.
Oh, people have liked it already.
There you go. Let's have a look. Oh, and don't think you're getting away with the, carrying on guessing. Has somebody liked it?
No. Why would you like a J?
It's a nice letter.
It is a nice letter, actually.
Somebody has commented on it.
I know.
We should make that a thing. Bizarre Facebook posts. And who can get the most responses to them.
Good idea, actually. Maybe you should do one now.
Just on my own profile.
Yeah, and I'm not allowed to look at it, but I've got to guess what you put on it, then.
Hang on, let's just finish the first feature.
I can't remember. Is it,
Right.
knitting?
So you're trying to guess which famous, now dead man, sportsman, was born in Louisville,
Yeah.
Kentucky, which is in the United States of America.
Yep.
And we are now on 4240.
And I've gone through loads and loads of different sports activities.
You have.
And none of them are the correct one.
Correct.
And that's why I posted a J on Facebook.
You have summed up
To
the
make a
situation
point.
most admirably.
And it took you 10 attempts to get to a J, but you only had 26 options. And you know your alphabets.
Oh, I'm a man who knows my alphabet, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 I can sing it.
Can you?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Well, I've got a challenge. If you think of a letter of the alphabet, I can get it in 5, but I've got to be able to ask you questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me think of one. Okay.
Is it before M? You should know.
No.
Right, okay, so that's 1. Is it before F?
No.
Right, okay. Is it before C?
No.
Hang on, did I say... I've done it wrong, haven't I?
Yes! It's not before F. How can it be before C? Right, you've got 2 questions left. I suggest you use them wisely.
I've done it wrong. You meant it was after M.
Yes, it's after M.
Right,
You
so...
got 1 left.
I've done it wrong.
Right, you've just got to make... At this point, you've just got to guess what letter it is.
Right.
Because you've only got 1... Oh, no, you've got 1 question left.
Yeah.
And then you've got to guess.
Is it before P?
No.
Right, so it's after P.
Oh, Well worked out, Sherlock.
S.
No.
Right. If I'd have done it correctly in the first place, I'd have got that.
Would you?
Yeah. Because there's only so many letters, and as long as as long as I hadn't have actually just completely cocked up my own little idea there,
Yeah.
I'd have actually been able to get it.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this dead chap.
Do we have to?
Yes!
Is he got a sports beard?
A sports beard.
Yeah.
I never saw him with a beard.
I can't remember what sports activities that there are
that don't require a beard. Yeah. Oh, very, very few. Beards are mandatory almost across the board.
That I haven't actually said, because I've said loads of them, haven't I?
Well, you've said some.
Yeah, I've said more than enough. I tell you what, you give me a clue. What does it begin with?
No, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
It's a relatively mainstream sport.
There isn't NASCAR, ice hockey, football, jockeying of some kind.
Yeah, you're correct.
Running, swimming.
It is none of those things.
Yeah, so it doesn't involve cars, doesn't involve horses, doesn't involve ice.
No.
Doesn't involve snow.
Correct. Well, it would not be unknown for ice to be involved. Not actually during the sport, but during the break times. Ice might be involved.
Ice cream.
You scream if you want to, darling. You normally do when I mount you.
It means he's putting me on a plaque.
No, not in the caravan.
What?
You're going to fart.
I haven't done one all day, actually, oddly enough. That's what I'm really confused by. I had all those eggs yesterday.
Yeah, well, you're egg bound, aren't you?
Egg bound?
Yeah,
No.
all of the gas is going to be behind the stool mass.
Right, so, yeah, so it's a sport that's in America that doesn't involve cars.
It's in America, but it's in other places as well. It's a worldwide sport.
Ah, right, okay. Is it chess? Is it a board game?
No. That's not a sport, that's a pastime.
Yeah, well, it's just making me wonder. It doesn't involve any kind of vehicle. It doesn't involve any kind of exertion, by the sounds of it. And
I haven't said that.
right, but there's no vehicle involved, is there?
Well, no, because if there was a vehicle involved, there'd be no exertion, would there?
Right.
Out of the caravan doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
My bottom was technically outside.
I'm just considering you could have possibly fallen out of there.
I could have leave the doors open.
I don't know. I give up. I'm bored of
No,
it.
you can't give up.
Yeah, but I have given up. I gave up before it even started. That's how interested I was.
You've got to keep going now.
Why?
You can ask questions then.
Yeah, I've asked questions.
Ask some more, better ones. Come on, I want to do a live.
Right. Does it involve a team?
No.
Right.
No, it's an individual sport. Good question for once.
Right. So it's you competing with other people doing it, or is it something that you compete with one person or a lot of people?
One person.
Right. Okay. Arm wrestling. Wrestling.
No.
Right. That's the other one. The question. I forgot that people like wrestling.
Oh yeah, people love wrestling.
I don't. Boxing.
Yes.
Thank fuck for that. Right.
Now you've got to name the person.
I don't know who it is. So now I've got to go through all the dead boxers. Muhammad Ali.
Correct.
That was fascinating.
Fucking hell. And the time check was 49:15. So if you guessed 49:15, congratulations. You're a winner. But in another way, you're a loser.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it live.
I thought I was going to go and do a test drive in your car.
Oh yeah. Could do that.
A live test drive.
No, that'll be a recorded thing.
Yeah. Should we have a cup of something to drink?
No, I'm fine for something to drink,
Yeah,
thank
because
you.
you've got that, I haven't.
Yeah, well, you live here.
I don't live here. I'm stuck.
Oh, hang on.
What?
We've got to say goodbye.
Oh.
So, that's it for this one. And tune in again the next time that Mustard and Boaty do lunch. In it.